Welcome back to Afternoon Express. And of course, it is our fabulous Tuesday cook along with our sensational guest, Shelby Beyonce in the loft. And of course, because Mexico got kicked out of the World Cup last night, we are honoring them with Mexican in the kitchen today. Who do you think is actually going to win the World Cup? Have you guys been following?
My bets on Brazil.
We've been. I would say Brazil stands a better chance now. Yeah, they're on fire.
I'd go with Brazil.
Brazil? Yeah. And is Belgium still in? I think
what happened? Did they
Belgium's got a
not
very
play
good
yesterday
chance.
as well? I think they played yesterday and then against Japan. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know if Belgium is still in, because I think they've got a fighting chance. Yeah. As well as South Korea, actually, are really good.
Look, I haven't seen South Korea play, but
they're really, really good. Yeah. Oh, I love me a soccer player. In fact, that brings me to my new Mexican word of the day.
Okay.
Cheese. Juanita, she loves me, but she's ugly. So to get today's recipe and shopping list sent directly to your phones, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. Let's get started with our next phase. Okay.
So we've got our rump steak here that has been marinated. We've used some olive oil, a little bit of vinegar, and some red wine and dried herbs. If I can just talk about the red wine, don't be scared if you're serving it to kids. The wine cooks out completely, so there won't be any alcohol content by the time you get to the end.
Okay, amazing.
So we've marinated about 10-15 minutes. If you have time, marinate it overnight. Really let those flavors marry into the meat. Also, rump is good because we have the fats there, and it really brings out the flavor. If you want to be fancy, you can use fillet or filet. Or
is
sirloin.
fillet better than, which is the best? If you go fillet, rump or sirloin, which is the best?
I don't think there's one that's the best. It's just preference.
Okay,
so
which is
I
the
generally,
softest?
The softest, I'd go for a cut that has fat on it.
Okay,
because it really renders into, there we go. You've got the right idea, So we're going to put it into a skewer, The reason for doing this is because you don't want to overcrowd your pot when you're cooking meat. So this is at least all on the stick, and it's easy to sear on all sides.
Oh, amazing. And then how do you
also
make
when you're frying.
This will work amazingly on the braai.
Yes.
And then how do you make sure that it stays that tender and juicy?
Don't overcook your steak.
Just get your heat back on, or else we can have cold steak.
Oi.
There we go. Back on.
Technology, hey?
I never know how anything in the kitchen works.
I just like it.
It's not, it's hot. We want it hot. We want the fuego, fire. We want the fuego. I told you I'll protect you if anything happens.
Okay, what are you guys doing over there?
Okay, so we get it hot thanks to Clement, and then we're going to sear it. Don't overcook it. That's how you keep it nice.
We're keeping it rare.
Ish.
Keeping it rare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
So as soon as this heats up enough, we're going to...
Do you know what that would be called in Portuguese?
What
which is quite similar to Spanish.
Okay.
Espetada.
Ooh, espetada.
And it is the best thing in the world. I mean,
and they marinated their meat in the red wine as well. Look at that, the similarities. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to check if our pan is hot enough.
It's hot enough.
That's the sound we're looking for.
Okay.
And we're going to let it sear on each side about a minute or so.
Okay. Lovely. You are good at this. You can come anytime because that looks amazing. Clem, what are you doing this side?
I was going to say, I like chefs to talk with their shoulders when they're expressing food. I really like that.
This is definitely the sexiest chef we've ever had in this kitchen. She's amazing.
All right. So Sabi and I, we're going a bit green, right? We're going to do a vegetarian version. We're using my favorite, which is orange sweet potato. So I'm going to turn the heat down for you slightly, give you the tongs. What I've done is I've popped that in the microwave for a few minutes, so it's a little soft, but I want to add some color to it right now. And that's just in a pan, a little bit of oil. I know it's really hot, but it's safe. It's safe. You got that. You can start adding that. And then very important, you want to season it. Because it's sweet, right? Sweet potato is quite sweet. You want to kind of counteract that with a little bit of seasoning. So go in with a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. I'm just going to give you some salt right now. And in case you're thinking, oh my goodness, they got meat. What do we have? Halloumi.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So it's like the meat of the cheese world. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we keep that nice and thick. I don't mind if you kind of cross it, you have a bit of steak, bit of halloumi, and sweet potato. But I'm going to show you like a little bit of variety.
Yeah, our nails are going to take a knock today.
They're having too much fun with that meat.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Must I put all of it in?
Yeah. Well, again, same thing as Kundi was saying, don't overcrowd the pan with the meat. So this, you want to give it like,
because you're
give it some
trying to get
space.
that nice brown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the reason for it, as soon as you add too much to the pan, the temperature in the pan drops.
Oh.
And things start steaming instead of
searing.
browning.
Yeah.
And a good tip is, another thing also, if you add too much to the pan, you now have to manage like 15 things in the pan.
Yeah.
Whereas we have 10,
Okay,
you're
so
all right.
what's
Oh, that's a
yours
tip
next?
right there.
There we
Okay.
go.
Another piece of meat.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
that's
enough?
fine.
I think I'll just add one more because
Go for
it
it.
looks overcrowded.
Get our meat back on.
Cool. This goes in there.
I think just give it a second. Just give it a second before you add that.
Smells so good. I wish you could smell the flavors
This
coming out
marinade
of
is
here.
unbelievable.
Yeah, and so simple.
I'm so
Some
jelly.
chili flakes, dried herbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, things that you can find in your pantry at
Can
home.
I ask a question about marinating?
Yeah.
Like, if you leave it in this for the longer period of
Yeah.
time, does it make it tastier and more tender?
I think so. I think it gives the flavors a chance to really develop and to
Okay.
really infuse into the meat. However, sometimes you're getting home from work, you don't have a day to marinate it.
Yeah.
10 to 15 minutes will do.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that ideal time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Just depends, yeah. Okay, so I think our first one's almost done.
I'm actually quite good at
You
this.
see, yeah.
Yay.
You're too hard on yourself. You're great in the kitchen.
Thank you. This is
Can you show us a color on that sweet potato? I mean, can you just hold it up for me? Because I mean, the color like this one is crazy. Yeah. Okay. You can pick this one up right here. You can show our viewers. I'm gonna turn it for you. You can kind of see. Oh, there we go. Look at that color on there.
Here we go.
And that kind of like,
Beautiful.
it kind of brings out the savoriness of sweet potato as well.
Yes.
So you're not, if you are vegetarian, you're not gonna miss the meat that much.
And I love the orange flesh sweet potato.
do.
They're like so
So when
nice
we
and
add
bright and yeah.
All right, now we're gonna just
How long did you have these in the microwave for to
like-
soften them before you did that?
for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
You don't want to overdo it. You want to keep some texture to it because it's nice and firm, but it will fall apart if you overcook it. So halloumi, they can start sharing a pan. They're friends. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
I like this one. Maybe you can clean some space. You can take that one, pop it in your blue plate so long. And we just add, the thing about halloumi, a lot of people overcook it, and
Is
it
that when
becomes
it
like.
goes rubbery?
Okay, another thing, I love when it goes rubbery,
No,
but it's
I
not right.
don't.
It's not right. It
No.
shouldn't be. It should have a slight squeak,
Okay.
but not rubbery. It's not chewing gum.
Yeah.
Right. So I'd say about 30 seconds per side is good, depending on how thick you cut it.
Okay.
You like halloumi?
Yeah.
I love
I love it. I love
halloumi.
the saltiness of halloumi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it exactly? Is it a cheese?
Yeah. It is a
But
cheese.
what's the process from regular cheese to turn it into a halloumi?
So it's just literally from fermentation. After the cheese starts splitting, you get the curds. It's how they handle the curd. They don't dry age it. There's a different process when it goes into the brine. And from there, they actually you get the way that separates. It's very sciencey.
Yeah.
But you're left up with this beautiful dairy solid,
Yeah.
which is the halloumi.
And it
And
is
a nice
protein.
filling snack as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, halloumi is delicious. I love it.
I've turned out everything, so I think we should just start.
We're good. We can start putting it on the plate.
Yeah.
And I think we can.
You can cook.
You see?
With sass.
What is your
Yes.
favorite kind of dish if you had to like order your favorite?
I really, really love African cuisines lately because I remember on the show we had a chef who came and cooked for us. They actually cooked for us creamy chicken feet. Creamy, it was...
I've made chicken feet on the show twice.
Is
I
it?
did the barbecue ones. I didn't
It
do
was
creamy.
really,
Yeah.
we did creamy, it was absolutely lovely.
Lovely. Finger licking good.
I can see some color. You want to turn this guy around and show us that beautiful color? You see? Look at that.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's it.
Yeah.
Clem, do you know what I would do? Because I love adding my 2 cents because I'm such a great cook. I would put truffle oil on that.
My goodness.
Oh, yum.
Very elegant, very elegant.
I know, because we like to get decadent in here.
Salvi, as you see, he's so confident now. He's asking me to load the pan. He's on this.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I haven't been invited to cook for you yet in the show. So, I mean, that's going to happen soon, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so just to recap what we've got here, we made our skewers with this fantastic beef marinade. We've loaded it on, and now we're just basically sealing it and searing it for a couple of minutes, just
Get
to
a
not
nice
overcook
brown,
it.
outside of the meat.
Yeah.
And don't overcook it.
And
Yeah.
just to recap what was in that marinade, because trust me, that is amazing.
Yeah.
That's one of those marinades that while you're doing that, you're going to want to lick your fingers at home because it's so good. So what's in the marinade?
We use dried herbs. So which you can get to have in your kitchen. We have oregano and we have some mint and we also have dried chili flakes and some white wine and
Amazing.
garlic and olive oil.
Fantastic. Thank you. The meat is sensational. All right, and now over here we've got halloumi, sweet
And Salvi's doing
potatoes.
an amazing job of browning it all off. I've got some lemon. You can't, I mean, some limes. You can't have a Mexican dish without lime, all right?
You lion. Mexican word of the day, lime. Don't lime to me.
So that's it. We're gonna start assembling. Doing that, like actually no. While no one's looking, we're gonna like take some snacks. We'll taste them, make sure it's all good, and then yeah, dinner's done.
Beautiful. Dinner is done, but we still have dessert. So it's quite simple and really easy to make. Remember to get this recipe sent to you. SMS Clover to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. And if you missed any of these steps, here's a quick recap.
Made with love by Clover.
Mexican word of the day, fist. This food is so good, it's quite a fist. Coming up, our special guest today is one of KZN's premier radio personalities. And on social media, we want to know from you, what is your favorite childhood memory of listening to the radio? You can find us at Afternoon Chat on Twitter using the official hashtag Afternoon Express, or you can comment on our Facebook page. We'll be right back after the break. Oh, this is amazing.